$1 million misrepresentation plot, and a ton of casualties. This all occurred through a supposed development and training business, a piece of it run via virtual entertainment, yet police say there could be more casualties. 57-year-old Ernest Williams, or Nesto, and 46-year-old Erica Ruler, or Erica, massively purportedly guaranteed a superior life for a purpose show, clearly a jewel ring. Definitely will you wed me what I would wed you, wow. It's one thing for your accomplice to mislead you yet. It's something else altogether to figure out your better half, maybe a criminal, on the run that is correct people. Shirley Strawberry is by all accounts at the most reduced of all lows as her better half, was as of late up to speed in a few issue with the law, and we should simply say he's not getting a token punishment. What puts the what tops off an already good thing, or for this situation, exacerbates what is going on, is that said husband could have been set up by her co-have Steve Harvey. This little issue has driven a few group via virtual entertainment to pose a ton of inquiries about exactly the way that profound this organization runs, and the who's what that's identity is involved. It will be unstable. So help yourself out, and don't miss it. 57-year-old Ernest Williams, or Nesto, and 46-year-old Erica Lord, or Erica, gigantically, supposedly guaranteed a superior life for a purpose, despite the fact that difficulty in heaven may be the greatest misleading statement concerning what Shirley Strawberry is presently managing that very well could be the most ideal way to depict what is going on next, to being the notable writer of the book The Strawberry Letter, and prestigious as an influential lady with deep feelings. Shirley Strawberry additionally has the morning program The Steve Harvey Morning Show on the radio with Steve Harvey, and keeping in mind that she stood out as truly newsworthy in the past for her relationship inconveniences, her most recent notice takes things to an unheard of level. As per reports, the star's significant other appears to have been up to speed in a progression of charges, going from enormous scope tricks to the unimaginable. That is right, as per trustworthy sources and promptly accessible data. Ernest Williams, the mate of Shirley Strawberry, alongside another lady, Erica Ruler, appears to have been running a multi-level property trick. Basically position themselves as specialists in the fields of business development, improvement training, things of that nature. A months-in-length examination concerning $1 million fake business conspire has prompted 2 captures as per the Roswell Police Division. Ernest Nesto Williams and Erica Lord have both been charged on doubt of misrepresentation, falsification, and robbery allegations. Police expressed by Specialist Ruler is otherwise called Erica Healy and Erica Holy Rose Kid agents said the couple did all their plotting from inside a home. Police said they started researching reports of misrepresentation at a property in the 900 block of Pinewood Street 2 or 3 months back, while their crook acts are wide. A huge part of their endeavors zeroed in on running shell organizations, many dedicated to business development, advancement, and training. Police said Williams and Ruler are blamed for baiting in individuals with the hope of assisting them with developing their products' missions or life objectives. Police said they would then conform to their casualties with a commitment of having the option to develop their life objectives, their missions, their brands, their virtual entertainment followings, even to assist them with trimming the sort of top-of-the-line vehicles they needed to drive. Williams and Ruler had not been paying rent and were skipping checks for home fixes. The specialists likewise said the couple styled themselves as brand specialists, making grandiose vows to develop individuals' organizations and arrive at their life objectives. Everything began in June, when Roswell police started exploring the 2 for rental extortion. They would conform to their casualties with vows to have the option to develop their brands, their missions, their life objectives, their virtual entertainment followings, said Roswell cop Tim Lupo. As per Lupo, this is what the plan resembled: somebody who had a private venture and needed to build their span or develop their online entertainment following to have the option to have a more broad or effective business, situating themselves in those kind of things to demand increasingly more installment, promising that those administrations and products would be subsequently given, yet never following through with those commitments. Police said Erica Lord is otherwise called Erica Healy, and Erica Healy Rothschild, she and Williams are accused of extortion, phony, and burglary. Essentially, 12 individuals have been distinguished as survivors of the plan, and the joint financial and property misfortune surpasses $1 million. Bucks police said they have essentially 12 individuals who were conned, and that there are logical a lot more casualties, and there is major areas of strength for that more individuals fell prey to this plan. As a matter of fact, their trick ran so profound that upon their capture, specialists needed to set specific measures to keep others from falling into a similar limit, especially individuals in Atlanta, as police detailed that a large portion of the casualties live in the metro region. Discussing the police, it transforms out they weren't really investigating Sincere for these wrongdoings at first, but gracious. It was one more examination that prompted the disclosure of his land criminal domain, an examination that purportedly involved Steve Harvey himself, as well as Shirley Steve Harvey, his co-star Shirley Strawberry, and her significant other Ernest Williams are in a few horrendous charges. While Steve and Shirley didn't straightforwardly participate in the demonstration, Ernest took part in the supposed demonstration with his side chick. Yet his significant other Shirley and Steve are helping Sincere to get away from arraignment. See, at first police had been exploring Ernesto for something else entirely, but since of their investigation they had the option to find documentation which drove them to the land trick that in the long run focused on him criminal. As per reports, Ernest was captured after a few arranged and authoritative records were found on his PC, with him being an ex-convict. He was captured quickly during Sincere bail hearing. Both Steve and Shirley were referenced. Now, here's the insane part. During a similar bail hearing, the investigator guarantees that they tapped Ernesto's telephone and heard him converse with various individuals. They asserted that Ernesto talked with a supposed side chick and that he anticipated leaving Atlanta and escaping to Florida with her, and fans appear to have known about exactly the way that awful things are. One client, composed so Shirley Strawberry, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, has been secured in Fulton Province for P3 due charges. They said she better get to thinking of her own letter. Very nearly 60 years of age, the Examiner additionally guaranteed that he snooped on a call among Ernesto and his better half during the discussion. It was said that his better half's manager, potentially Steve Harvey, had a second home in Abu Dhabi, and that he might give it to Ernesto so he could leave the nation and dodge indictment. Yet how could these stars need to take a huge risk for him, you ask? Well, alongside the way that Shirley is hitched to him, they generally truly go way back. In the wake of meeting without precedent for 2013, Shirley and Ernesto have kept a cozy relationship from that point onward. In a sweet second, Ernesto proposed to Shirley on their public broadcast in 2015, and soon thereafter the pair joyfully traded promises. Shirley Strawberry wedded Ernesto Williams, who at the time appeared to be a fruitful business person and proprietor of Ernesto Trims, which currently is by all accounts the result of a horrible trick. The stuff about Shirley Strawberry and her better half getting captured. Do you have at least some idea who Shirley Strawberry is? Shirley Strawberry is similar to his companion guidance reporter. He possesses the 24-hour hairstyling parlor, and a portion of his clients are Akon and Shaquille O'Neal, among others. He extended his business and opened hair parlors in Las Vegas and New York City. Ernesto is known for his generous endeavors and teamed up with the Shepherd Spinal Focus, a magnanimous association where he gave north of 5,000 hairstyles. Could you at any point envision? At any rate, in 2013 the couple initially met, and from that point forward their relationship has just developed further. Ernesto proposed to Shirley in 2015 while they were both paying attention to a radio program showing their commitment and fondness for each other. Soon thereafter they traded promises, and were legitimately perceived as husband and spouse. Despite the fact that Shirley was recently hitched, no data is accessible about her exit clearly. She's in a cherishing and steady relationship right now with Ernesto Williams. Yet here's where things get somewhat muddled by reports a shared companion presented Shirley Strawberry and Ernesto Williams, which ultimately brought about their developing sentiment, albeit the points of interest of how they initially met are as yet unclear. Their relationship got more grounded over the long haul. Yet what individuals are talking about on the web is that the said shared companion could truly be Steve Harvey, considerate other, than the way that they are now known to be very old buddies by many individuals. The police additionally assume they have a unique relationship, an end that clearly came after a heap of examination. And in the event that that didn't sell you, what about the way that Harvey, in a real sense, strolled unquestionably down the walkway on their wedding educates you a ton regarding their relationship, doesn't it very much? How about we say fans can hardly trust that this case will be postponed on the show? Yet don't take it from me, take it from this Twitter client who composed the tale about Mrs. Shirley Strawberry's better half is insane. I haven't heard them address this yet on the Steve Harvey Show. With the dramatization pressed in this story, Steve may very well make an entirely different show out of it. That is all there is to it for this video. Farewell.